Everyone, today I'm going to talk about how to get Illinois driving license or driving license in any of the state within US. So step number 1 is we should download a book called Illinois 2022 Rules of the Road. Please drive safely in Illinois, and it is published by Secretary of State Jesse White, Secretary of State. Now I am going to show you that I am right in front of that office, which is Secretary of State. People call it DMV office also, driving motor vehicle office also, which is responsible to give you title of the car, title document, or you can submit the tax if you are purchasing new car. You can also get number plate, and you can get your driving license renewed or issued first time. So I'm repeating, you really have to go through. This book is very useful. It talks about every details which helps you to clear the exam. It talks about very detailed topic, and it can be downloaded from the portal. I will give you the link in my YouTube channel description. Okay, so these are the topic chapter wise. Chapter 5 looks something like this. Chapter 6, Chapter 7, Chapter 8, Chapter 9, Chapter 10, 11, 12, 13. So all these chapters we should study so well, because Secretary of State is going to evaluate your vision peripheral test, vision acuity test, basic written. So actually that book which I was talking about, that book you have to prepare, and that hard copy of that book is also available free of cost in Secretary of State office, that you can ask and you can get it. So very difficult portion is written test, people are saying, but equally on-road test is also very difficult. So see, I actually cleared all the test, written test also, which happens in the office, Secretary of State office. There you will get screen which is touch screen based, and it will be objective type question. It will also check your signboard and every different kind of scenario based questions. So it is not very easy. People study and they fail as well. So you really have to study so well. And next is road test. Road test is very, very important, and I will tell you why people fail, even why I fail. Okay, so every minor things are very important here. That person who will be sitting next to you, who will evaluate each and every minor things. So apart from this book, I suggest that you can Google or you can go to Apple Play Store, or if you are having Android device, then you can go to Android App Store, and if you are having Android device Play Store, and you can search DMV Illinois. Okay, so then you will definitely get some of the apps which gives you mock opportunity to do mock test. So along with reading this book, you should also have that app ready, and you should continuously appear for the test. It will show you if you are answering correctly or not. So it will definitely give very good coverage. So I'm assuming that you are properly preparing for the written test using that book and the different mobile apps which you can search. Normally those are popular one. Install only popular one. DMV Illinois, if you will search, or if you are in other state you will search other thing. I'm assuming that you will prepare that way, then you will definitely clear the written test. Vision and peripheral means the machine will blink from left or blink from right, or there will be small LED which will blink from both of the sides. So you will have to say if that LED is blinking from left or blinking from right, or you have to say if it is blinking from both left and right. So it will be kind of yellow light, dark yellow light. So that is vision peripheral test. Vision acuity test means you will have to look into that machine and you will have to read different characters which are in first line, second line, or third line, or fourth line. Mostly they will tell you to read in the letters on the fifth and sixth line. So if you go all the way to the bottom, fifth line's characters will be smaller, sixth line character will be further smaller. Okay, so make sure you are wearing good spec. If you are having spec, or if you don't have spec, make sure your vision is proper, otherwise people fail here as well. Now I'm going to give you a very interesting minor tips and major tips which are required to clear the road test, because you don't want to fail in the road test. That is how you will get the driving license. Scenario number 1. Let's say you have parked your vehicle here in front of Secretary of State office, and you will be in the queue, or if you are having appointment you will go inside, right? So it is expected that you will clear all the test, the vision peripheral test, then vision acuity test, and before all of these things, the documents are also important. So I will talk about the documents, needful documents, so which you should carry, otherwise they will tell you to go back. So scenario number 1 is, let's say for road test you have parked your vehicle here, right? That person will come, the assessment person will come, and since on the road the arrow is coming left, towards the left, right? So if this is my car, I can't go right side. Okay, it is very important. They will say, let's say move right. So you don't have to go right, or if they are not saying anything and you are thinking that you should go left or right. Anyways, the instructions will be given. You have to go follow the instructions. Wherever they will say, you have to go like that. Now before I will give you any other scenarios for road test or detail about the road test, I will tell you which all detail you should know. Nowadays people are applying Real ID. Real ID is very much useful, and it is having more power. On your driving license, a star will be printed, and these are the details which you are able to see, and backside it is this how it looks. Okay, so as it is saying, effective May 3rd 2023, a Real ID compliant driver license or identification card will be required to board domestic flight unless you have valid US passport. Okay, so this is a good information. Now let's talk about what are the documents which are acceptable. Okay, so I am just going through this top to bottom so that you can see by doing back or forward. So if you are from foreign nation, normally I will suggest that you should have 1 and 2, which is I-94 and valid passport. Okay, valid passport means it should not get expired, otherwise they will not consider. Or let's say you went for renewal, and in renewal process what happens, they submit your old passport. So your old passport is submitted, it was still valid, but you have receipt and all, they will not consider. They will definitely have to have your I-94 printed I-94 and valid passport. Then if you are having US visa printed on it, you have to show that as well. Or if you are having it printed in previous passport, you will have to show that. Then social security card, which is 4th number. 5th number is bank statement or credit card statement which should tell about the address of your address, right? And the 6th one is COMED bill or RBS bill. Okay, so this is something called credit card statement in the bottom, and here you see RBS looks something like this, and this is COMED. So all these kind of things are very, very much important. Let's say your bank account is in Bank of America, or your bank account is in Chase or Discover, normally people are having. So you should get the bank statement from them. Now you can see that I am with my car, so you have to bring your car as well. Okay. So if you don't have car, it will be difficult. So this is my car. Normally car is essential, and the kind of car which you are driving, you should use the same. Otherwise it also creates problem. As I told you, I am in front of Secretary of State, and you see the people are online. It's a huge queue. Let's say your turn came and the evaluator will tell you to go inside, and they will have some evaluation seat, and they will say turn on the headlight, turn on the left indicator, turn on the right indicator. Okay, and you should also wear the mask. That evaluator will also come in the back side and will check if your turn indicator is correct or not. I mean, it is acting or not. So once everything is okay, then you will have to go inside the car. So now you are inside the car with the evaluator. Okay. So what is next? I will show you how driving test will happen. So you will have to put the seat belt, of course. So you may have to wear the mask even if COVID restriction has got reduced. So now I will start the car. Okay, so my car has got started. Okay, so my seat belt is on. Outside temperature is 42 Fahrenheit. It's right now 10, let's say 13, right? And this is the temperature in Celsius in the engine, it seems, right? And this is turn indicator, left side or right side. Okay, this is accelerate, decelerate, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use my this one, right. R means reverse, N means neutral, D means drive, P means parking. So this is my Mercedes car, and it is having automatic gear system, and here you can put a lot of things, and you have infotainment system. I will make sure my infotainment system is off, and I have installed Cobra Electronics camera as well, which captures back cabin, as well as it captures the front in 4K display manner. So as you can see, it is 4K ready. Okay, so let's say evaluator is with you, and now you have to start driving. So evaluator will tell you to take your vehicle out. So let's say this is how I am taking my vehicle out. Okay. Then I have to be very careful. Okay, so now I have enough place to turn my car properly in the right direction. Now the very first thing which is very important is you have to turn, let's say step by step you have to follow whatever. So I'm turning right, then I'll have to provide the turn indicator, then there is a stop signal. I have to make sure that on the line I'm stopping, and now I have to turn left, so turn indicator should be there. There is a vehicle which is coming from left, which is on the straight road. There is a vehicle which is coming from the right, they are also on the straight road, so I'll have to wait for them. Once it is clear, then only I can move left. There is a signboard which talks about slow, so my vehicle should be slow, right? So all these parameters the evaluator will look into. Okay, now I am approaching the stop symbol. So on the line my car should stop, fully stopped. Okay, now I will have to, as per instruction, I'll have instruction from evaluator, I will have to turn left. Okay, so be on the road. You should always give space to the other people, so it should not be like that while turning you are using the left lane. We should always use the right lane. Now evaluator will tell you to park your car, so I am parking my car properly, and my car should be parked properly. So to check, you can see my car is parked on the line which is looking like straight, sometimes it is tilted, right? Now my car should not go little ahead, or should not be left too much behind. That gives you negative score. Now from here the next instruction will be take reverse, means basically take your car from here. So now I should use right lane, right? So here, as you can see, there are two kind of lane. So once I am using some lane, I should really go to this lane. Now since there is a space, because assume that there was many cars here, so you should be little careful while maintaining this. So you may end up using this the other lane for some time, but make sure that you are on the right lane, which is very important. Now the next thing, as per instruction, is normally you have to keep driving straight. Okay, you are always on the right lane. That's Secretary of the State office. You don't have to go there as per instruction. And the signboard, it is slow, so you have to drive slowly on the lane, right? So something is very important, you have to keep following it. Now like this, if you are driving, you have to be very much careful about different vehicles coming from left side. Now as you can see, there is a stop and there is a line, so you have to stop on the line. Don't try to stop before the line or after the line. Stop means full stop. Okay, now turn indicator should be on while you're turning left. Now again, this is very tricky. Okay, so here you can see the signal, right? Sometimes in many of the places you will see left on green arrow only is not written, so which means even if there is a red arrow or green arrow, you will be able to turn. And see, the cameras and everything is installed, so people can catch at any point in time. Okay, so here I am waiting, and see, I have given enough space for pedestrian to walk. Okay, now as in when this left arrow will become green, I will have to turn left, and my indicator should be on. Okay, so it is very important, because on each and every minor parameters, evaluator is noting your faults or your mistakes, and based on that they will decide whether they should pass you or fail. Okay, so it is well defined process sheet which captures all the data. This is very important, which I told. So left indicator, left on green arrow only, so now I can go left as per instruction. Mostly here they will tell you to be on this path, right? Track on this track, right? This track, and then slowly you will go on the right track. Okay, now you have to give turn indicator. Now again I want to go to next right track. Okay, indicator can be off. Okay, so now it is all green, I can keep moving. As per instruction, what happens is speed limit is also important. See, I'm not crossing the speed limit. 40 miles per hour is the speed limit. Now I have to turn left. See, for left that was the rule, but for right there is no rule. So we can see if the vehicles are not approaching, coming, even if it is red, you can really merge to this. Speed limit is 30. Be very careful. Now merge left. So if you are merging by going all to at the end and then merging quickly, that is not good. Okay, so that will also be one of the criteria. And now I am increasing the speed, but I am making sure that it doesn't cross speed limit 30. Okay, I'm on the road driving again as per instruction. Let's say I am driving on this lane, on this road, on this route, so I will have to maintain the same speed. Okay, but I should not cross that limit. Okay, now this is also one of the signboard which tells you that one traffic light is coming very near. Okay, so yes, that's true. After this bridge there will be traffic light. Now on this traffic light, last time what I did the mistake was I was waiting for green signal. Okay, I should not be waiting for green signal to turn right, and turn indicator should be on in advance. If the instruction says you have to turn right, see, there is a horn which came. So someone in US, people don't give you any horn, means they don't honk, but sometimes soft honking will happen, and that will happen only because they want to tell you that you are doing some mistake. Okay, So now the speed limit is 25 for this area. Initially it was 20, so make sure that you are meeting the speed limit criteria. And now, as per instruction, you have to go straight, and as you can see, the other vehicle has also stopped properly, and this is the stop symbol. So I really have to stop right on the line. Okay, my tire should be there. Okay, so I have to stop like this, and again slowly I will make the maintain the speed of 25, and I can keep driving. Okay, I have to be careful if the vehicles are coming from left side, right side. So always I have to be looking at mirror, this mirror, all the mirrors, right? So that it should be careful driving. Now this is the place where don't forget that there is also a stop symbol. So if it is a stop symbol, your tire should exactly be here, and you should stop. After stopping, you again started. Now you have to go straight. See, there is a symbol straight. So let's say you have to turn, so use this place properly. So otherwise sometimes few people, they are little right, which is not giving space for other vehicle to come, right? They want to, the other vehicle who is behind you want to go right, you are not giving them, you are not accommodating them, right? So now I can go straight, but I have already started my car. Okay, so actually we should not start the car when the signal is red. Okay, but signal was yellow. That time my car already started, but it creates problem. It can give you again negative marking. So sometimes what happens, yellow signal is for very less time. It's for fraction of seconds, and all of a sudden the red signal will come, and then it becomes little chaotic. So be careful on that. And sometimes under pressure we do mistakes, and that is counted. Of course it is counted. So now I have to turn left, because I have to go like this, and I have to keep going like this as per instruction. And evaluator will tell you to stop your vehicle in this area, right? So let's say we are going to stop the vehicle. So it is properly, you have to stop your car by going extremely little right. Okay, don't think that you have parked your car in good manner. So make sure that parking is done properly, and you should also give space to the people who are using the lane for crossing the lane. So always give preference to person. Don't think that you are on car, you have paid tax, so you are not going to give them the value. So it is very important that all these steps are followed properly, and if you are following it, the evaluator after some time will greet you that you have cleared the road test. And if you have cleared the road test, your driving license will definitely reach your home. The printed copy of it will be in card format, reach to your home within 5 days to 10 days. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel, and I hope that you liked, subscribed, and you are going